quick, I wanted to give y'all like 5 minutes on this story out of downtown Huntsville, where the Russell Erskine Hotel is like a housing and urban development department subsidized home for older folks who are retired and have, limited income and stuff like this. And they have apparently residents who are, older, right? 50, 60, 70, 80 years old, residents of the Russell Erskine. Some of them have apparently gone 2 years with broken AC systems. It's absolutely absurd. The landlords are absentee landlords out of Austin, Texas, who own the Russell Erskine. Residents there have gone 2 years, some of them, without AC. They have also gone without garbage pickup, and so some of their garbage in the what's it called? The dump, the big thing. I can't remember what it's called, but the big thing that you put your garbage in outside, not the just the normal residential size garbage can, but the big holders of garbage. It's overflowing. It is putrid because garbage has not been picked up in weeks, and obviously it hasn't gotten under 90 degrees as a high in Alabama for weeks. This is just absolutely, really unacceptable, and I saw this came out a couple of weeks ago, and really unacceptable that this has been allowed to go on so long. And, I said on Twitter that there's a very, very simple, very easy solution to this. It's called expropriation. When if you're a landlord and you allow your tenants in Alabama in particular to go years without AC, you are just not responsible enough to be an owner of a significant amount of capital and the owner of people's homes. You're just not responsible enough, and we should take it from you. As a society, as a state, as a municipality, we should just simply not allow that, and we should take it. We should take it, not give them anything, and in fact, we should take it and then give them a fine and then put them in jail and then give the property free of charge to the tenants so they can run it themselves. It's just absolutely ridiculous that this is being allowed to happen in Alabama in the year of our Lord 2024. But fortunately, there is some movement on this because, thankfully, the local news has put an eye on this story. WHNT in particular has been following the story, and they report yesterday, or actually just an hour ago. This was updated just an hour ago, I think. Residents in the Russell Erskine housing unit may soon see a resolution to air conditioning problems after News 19 started looking into the issue. In a response to a story that aired on Thursday, the city of Huntsville heard the pleas for help from the tenants. As temperatures outside are ramping up, several people living in Erskine housing units downtown Huntsville say that their air conditioning have been working poorly for nearly 2 years. Tenants tried to reach the owner and the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development with no success. But the city met with the Russell Erskine property management about the problems, and they evidently had a repair team on site working on the AC issue. And the city has also reached out to the ownership group and the regional HUD office to make them aware that this has been a recurrent issue. Tenant John Stanners says some are pleased that someone has finally responded to their plea. Speaking of the garbage, upon further inspection, the city noticed that the garbage was overflowing and had become a foul, unhealthy mess outside in the searing heat. Neighbors say that the owner, listed as Redwood Communities in Austin, Texas, has locked the interior doors where tenants would put the trash for pickups, now leaving them to walk outside to a dumpster across the street. So that has still not been resolved, but hopefully it will be soon. Absolutely unacceptable story, and totally indicative of an uncivilized society, and should not be allowed to own property anymore. You just saw a clip from the Valley Labor Report. We are live every Saturday morning from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. And we pride ourselves on keeping all of our content free to everybody so that we can talk to as many working folks as possible. If you support the work that we're doing, you think that it's important, you think that it's good, then consider making a monthly contribution to the project, and you can do that on our website, tvlr.fm.